It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Outside, Green. On the wing, Harris. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Simmons. The Clippers getting the bucket. Got a piece of it. Pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Harris's shot is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D real.
Outside, George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They get it back. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1.
How about the strength of Morris shrugging off the D and nailing the shot?
Count it, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
For a different look here. The Clippers trail.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Howard can't hit.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the basket by Hill.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Leonard on the wing. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Rondo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
As a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the J.
For 3, Hill. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Rondo. Pass to Batum. And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
To the middle. Here's Ibaka. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Ibaka with some nice D. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Rondo. Leonard on the wing. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, lots of scoring in that. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And the shot is good. Beverly's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Well, that's what they want to see out of Beverly. Decisive basketball. Nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
Batum with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Buries it down low. George has got 4 points this quarter.
This is the kind of teammate.
Question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The 76ers trail by 10. Down low. Here's Maxey. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Beverly. Plays it up and banks it in. Beverly's got his 2nd basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid is...
Clippers leading by 10. Pass to Beverly. Now here's Cousins. 2 minutes now played in the 2nd quarter. And it's Beverly missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion and protect the rim right there.
And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
At the elbow, Batum. And here's Leonard from 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter. Right side Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And here's George. George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Now here's Embiid. He has 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And the 76ers making a change here. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Batum trying to break loose. And it's Beverly missing. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from 14. And up the floor again, the Clippers running the floor. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 16-point game. Here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
In the corner, it's Patterson. Pulls up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
Oh, wow! Nice! And the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Now here's Rondo. "11 seconds left to play here in the half. 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 6 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. That quarter had to take a break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now here's Rondo. Kennard for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Man can hit. And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. George looking over the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
And both free throws good for Paul George. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Inside. Here's Embiid. No good on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Clippers leading by 12. Here's George. Harris knocks it loose.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
To the paint. Here's Korkmaz.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautiful.
Now here's Simmons. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the rejection by Zubac. And he's able to get it back. And Simmons slams it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
And Embiid with the block.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that. Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that. I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, take it at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Pass to Embiid. For 3, Hill. The Clippers grab the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A nice shot by George.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
To the inside. And stolen by Howard. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside, George. And it's sent back by Howard.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
To the paint. Batum with the steal. George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, look, if you're out there with Rondo, you find some open space, and he's going to find you.
Outside, Batum. And the three off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. See what this fourth period holds in store for us. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Maxey. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. George, no good. Pass to Howard. On the wing, Harris. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Thibault. Here's Howard.
Always having had the size and quickness to be an elite defender, Ibaka has perfected his fundamentals as well.
That bucket in, and George has got 26.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Leonard with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Shots good by Ibaka.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid. It's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Left side, Ibaka. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide-open man.
To the middle, the 8-footer. Embiid's shot is good. 15 points for Joel Embiid.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized.
Closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Ibaka. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Back to Simmons. Outside, Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You can't let that happen defensively. When Green gets the chance to catch and shoot, it's almost automatic.
Here's George. Here's Batum. Outside for George. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Everly with the ball. Here's George. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally. Wow, and slowly but surely, Harris is learning what it takes to become a leader. When this team needs him to step up, he has no issue dominating crucial possession.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession.
Inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, while showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Down low. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Hey, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Hecked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Outside, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
To the left side wing. Beverly wide open. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot. Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Paul George with the steal. And Leonard gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And it's Beverly missing. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Curry can't get it to go. And here are the Clippers. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.